It is time to start this stream. Everybody loves Gabriel Knight. It has been about 15 years since I've taken the plunge into the first Gabriel Knight and subsequent sequels. I think it's about time that I revisit with the 20th anniversary edition. I'm quite excited. I think this is going to be an interesting experience. I don't know how they remastered it. I hear there's new voiceovers. There may be a new interface. We'll see exactly what we're in for. But man, yeah, I think everybody who's played the games can agree. Very compelling, very interesting. And I guess it's 4 o'clock now. We didn't waste any time. So we can jump in. Let's see here. What is graphic novel? Did they do a graphic novel? It's a prequel to Sins of the Father. What? Oh, okay. If you don't want to have any spoilers, wait till day 6 to read it. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm so happy they did this. I just want to see what the art looks like. And then we can start the game. Is this like drawn by Ashley Wood? No, someone else. Teresa Nielsen. It just sort of reminds me of the Silent Hill comics a little bit. Ah, yeah, this seems like it's going to be cool. But yeah, we won't get ahead of ourselves just yet. Not yet. Alright. Starting a new game. I'll pop up the volume so it's at appropriate levels. Oh man. Whoa. Definitely an upgrade on the leopard front. What could it all mean? Gabriel. What is going on, buddy? Fancy new intro sequence. I dig it. Good music. I do remember enjoying the music. They've obviously jazzed it up a bit here. I'd love to learn more about how this got resurrected. I mean, I don't think this was on Kickstarter, was it? I'll have to look that up. It's going to be real different without Tim Curry, let me tell you. But I'm open to it. I love obscure occult art. All very spooky. I wonder where this art is from. whether it was a specific book or a series of art pieces. Ooh, nice sacrificial dagger icon. They're going all out here. We're gonna get it. Nice day-night cycle. Not dynamic, mind you, but I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. Holy crow, I'm excited.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel's allowed. I mean, he's out.
Ooh, you tramp, Gabriel.
You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Bye-bye. Good morning. You look like hell.
Harpsichord
Did you have another
remix.
nightmare last night?
Yes, because having nightmares is what I do, apparently. 7th damn night in a row.
I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw with your karma.
Unfortunately, I don't think my readers would go for a horror novel about fluffy bunny rabbits. So voodoo it is.
You mean your reader? She lives in Wisconsin, doesn't she?
Bite me.
Hey, what goes on in your bed stays in your bed as far as I'm concerned. I have messages for you when you want them.
Well, look at all this. Got the score bar. Oh, I can see all the hot spots in an area. That's gonna be like game-breakingly convenient. You can double-click to teleport? What is this? Alright. Well, journal button, of course. Wow, they've really upgraded this. It can hide all of the buttons at the bottom. Inventory bag, of course. Wow. Well, fantastic. Where to begin? Let's take
The
a look.
books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel.
Oh, man. So far, I think the voice acting, while not quite what I remember, I think it's pretty fitting, I think.
Today,
Whoop. Let's read the
today's
newspaper.
newspaper is on the counter.
Oh, really? You better grab that. What's in the newspaper?
Times dated June 18th, 1993. The Aquarius horoscope says, potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
Important locations and activities. That sounds helpful. Voodoo murders terrify residents. That's very relevant, obviously.
Times dated June 18th.
Yeah.
Potential storm.
Yep. All right. I think Gabriel needs some coffee.
Good coffee.
Yeah. Coffee's the best. I'm trying to remember here. Is this, oh, I don't want hints. Not yet. So we've got important information. Oh, this here. Oh, this is bonus material. There's the original. There's the original Grace. Oh, that's cool. They've done some real love here. Okay, yeah, okay. So you can actually select all the highlight spots. That will change everything, like literally everything. No more pixel hunting. Let's look at the bookshelf. World of Snakes.
It's a book about the world of snakes.
I hadn't gathered that.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachen Breath.
So devious.
Gabriel leafs...
Himmel means heaven. Huh.
He's got some Nietzsche as well. Faust, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, Hermann Hesse, wow. You got some classics. Got some real classics. What else we got? Windows, balcony, chandelier. Gotta talk to Grace, I'm sure. Art supplies.
Grace keeps her art supplies here.
What would you say
Gabriel
about?
wouldn't dare touch
Oh,
Grace's
yeah,
oil
yeah.
paints.
Yeah, she would give me a licking for that one.
The old desk is one Gabriel picked up near a dumpster. Not too shabby, huh? Well, okay, maybe it is.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What can you tell me about?
What do you know about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
Do you know anything else about voodoo?
What do you know about voodoo?
I've told you all I know.
Did you find any good voodoo resources for me?
The best in the city are supposedly the Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in the French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. If you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Oh, Gabriel, you devil, you. All right. What do you know about the voodoo murders?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the papers, same as you.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
Know anything more about
What
voodoo
do you know
murders?
about the voodoo?
You won't get far questioning me about it, Sherlock.
Do you have messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What did he want?
He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey, and that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Let me guess. This has to do with the Voodoo murders, right? Some kind of inside police information? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new book?
Maybe. A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character's a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks.
Gabe. You've got a certain track of mind, I gotta tell you. But I love it. Any other messages? Let's see.
Do you have messages for me?
You got a call from...
Oh,
He told me it was
okay.
urgent. Maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany. Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
Why don't we go on a date?
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. Soon as I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books. And it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
What do you do after work?
I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
Oh, I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me.
God damn it, Gabriel. You are kind of a dick. Just a little bit. But I love you anyway. Should I really ask her age? Seems like a trap.
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Just tell me
Just
anything.
tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
Tell me anything
Just tell
else.
me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it. I thought spending a few months here would clear my head.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind.
Little chit chat.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
She's got you. Oof. Any other
Done
good
anything
tidbits?
interesting lately?
By your definition? No. I prefer it that way.
Alright, Grace. We'll let you be for now. Gargoyle.
Cute gargoyle, eh?
The gargoyle has no function but sheer ugliness. Not unlike... Oh, never mind.
As it happens, I happen to actually own a pretty interesting gargoyle that is a fixture of my furniture. I have a few of these. Yep. Good old antique furniture, passed on from my dear grandmama. Now let's see. Anything good up there?
If you try to look down my shirt one more time, I'm leaving.
Just trying to refresh my memory.
I know what you're trying to refresh, and it isn't your memory. Get down.
God. Yep. You're even more pervy than George Stobart.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Great.
Yeah. Register. I think there might be something with that. Can't remember.
Gabriel opens a cash register to examine the take, or in the case of St. George's books, the mistake.
Alright. Yeah, I think...
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
I don't think I can just take money.
Gabriel, that's all the change I have. Touch it and you can kiss your hand goodbye.
Would I do that to you?
Alright, that's enough. Was there anything else in this part? I can't remember. Add coffee. Nope, let's go back here. Check the cabinet.
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
You got your priorities straight, my man.
Gabriel, shut that refrigerator, please. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Quimmer.
Pretty sure these are sunbeams, but they do look like odor indications. Your drawers are full of old meats, I'm pretty sure.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks.
Alright, what else we got in here? Black shirt, shirts, lamp, bed, rug, pillows, typewriter, books, radio. I feel like there should be something.
I might be able to use this black shirt.
Okay, sure, why not? I thought there would be something in the pocket. Okay, we have flashlight and phone. Oh yeah, this is from an era where phones don't come with you. I almost forgot about that. I'm like, ooh, he's got a cell phone. No. Oh. No, that's useless until I get a number. Okay. So we got a flashlight. That's nice. I could just laze about in bed all day. Why
It's
not?
no use. I can't sleep.
Anything in the trash?
If I threw those pages away, they weren't worth reading.
Fine.
The Creole Grandans will hold their annual Gardenia Festival and Tea this coming Tuesday at the Sons of Burgundy Hall. Admission is free. You're listening to KLEB in Donalds, where we play the best music 24 hours a day.
I want you to take hold of your prayer clothes. Better yet, take hold of your radio and let's do a miracle. But first, I want to talk about doing what's right. Those of you who are out there listening to these radio
Let
waves
sleeping
of comfort,
lions lie.
you know
I got
what
that
I'm
cheap at a
talking
garage
about.
sale.
Every
Always
day
had a
this
thing for
program
that.
reaches out into the darkness and pulls lost souls from the grasp of the devil himself. Oh, but now I don't have to tell you that the Lord's work does
I
not
think
come
we're good.
cheap, my friends. So I want
Unless
you
there's,
to get
there might be something in the
The
rug now.
carpet was grand. She gave it to Gabriel to cheer the place up.
We both know that doing what's right.
I'm due to inherit a rug like that one of these
Have
days.
you done your share today? Or are you being carried by
Yep.
those dedicated souls who support?
See you later.
See ya.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Guess this oddly metallic map is representative of things. St. George's Books, that's where we were. Dixieland Drugstore. So where to start? Well,
The Dixieland drugstore is closed until tomorrow morning.
that solves that problem. Could go see our friend Mosley. Actually, yeah, we'll see. See if he's here.
That's Mosley's office.
My good man.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Talking about
I'm
Mr.
here to
Mo-
see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
at the crime scene.
Where's the crime scene? Is it related to the Voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
But I'm uniquely qualified to look at things. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant, Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
What can you tell me about the Voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about Nawlins?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
What do you know about Voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
A little chit chat under.
Nice precinct.
Think so, huh? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know. Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
Why does that have a
Interesting
snake on
design
it?
for a trash can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us.
Why would there be a
It's not
snake
going to
on
look any better.
Alright, fine. Yeah, we just got the manila envelope. Might as well.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs. The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then. One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo murders crime scene shot, a graphic close-up of a victim.
How is that gonna help us? And the black shirt. That's mysterious to me. I can't remember anything about a black shirt. So how are we gonna figure out?
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
Come on, you can tell me where the crime scene is.
Look, I know the paper's got everybody stirred up about these killings, but that don't make it public information. Back off.
So this is a new voodoo murder then?
Hey, I didn't say that. You'll read all about it in the papers tomorrow. I'm sure.
So we need to figure out where that crime scene is. Do you know?
Hey,
Oh, okay then. Yeah. Cool. This music is slightly abrasive. Let's get the hell out of here. That's more like it. So the drugstore was closed. Police station, Jackson Square.
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying closed. The
Okay.
hours list that they will open again tomorrow.
Clearly other things we have to do. I remember this place now.
good day, officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks. Yeah, right.
Oh, there's the teleporting
You
mechanic.
white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Who? Me? What? Oh, fucking mime. Why are mimes so universally
Since
hated?
Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation. It's one of those mimes. Oh boy.
Uh,
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
oh. Strangely, I think it would be pleasurable to see a mime get beaten. I know that sounds cruel, but as long as it's not real, don't make it real.
Since
But
Gabriel, it's one of.
all right. I remember there's something to do with the mime. I just don't remember what.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
He's not my type. He's not my...
Doesn't mean don't talk to
People
him.
seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Wait, what happened? Stuff happened. Alright, we're back. What is your deal?
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Well, I never! Leave me alone!
The
you-
band
you-
isn't
you
paying any
man.
attention to Gabriel.
Oh, he's... Yeah, he's absolutely attracted to, buff dude.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
She went through me. How rude. It's very rude. What else can we do with this mime? I don't suppose giving him a flashlight will help at all. Probably not.
It's one of those.
One of those mimes. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Knock it off, you, before I shove this washboard down your throat.
I think we gotta get him to follow us.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Is that the best you can come up with? Wait, click, unclick, click over here. Oh, is he gonna... Yep.
Knock it off, you, before I shove this washboard down your throat.
You like get stuck on other things.
Arcadian band. Inventive as always with their instruments. Is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
Yep.
Knock it off, you, before I shove this washboard down your throat.
How do I make myself more interesting to a mime?
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
I think I'm going about this all wrong. Yeah, no, he's... And then that guy will come around and it'll be the same deal again and again and
Well,
again.
I never. Leave.
Anything else we can do?
The sign says the Overlook's closed for repairs until June 25th.
Surely I can't steal the cherub.
Gabriel might need the goodwill, but he can't afford to make a donation right now.
Altar, yeah, flags. I don't know, I guess we can go in the confessional.
Someone is in that confessional. Gabriel will have to wait.
Where is he going? I didn't click over there. Nope. I guess he's going to the confessional. Anyway, I guess this is the
Someone
side.
is in that
Yeah, alright. Now we gotta do something with the mime. Something with the mime. No, unclick. Re-click. Yeah, you. Come this way. Don't get caught by the woman. No. Yep. No, no! You son of a gun. I had him. I had him.
We're gonna need an ambulance.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
You man. Come on now. Come on now. There we go.
Homicide team, please attending.
Hey, cut that out.
Police
I told
brutality.
you to stop that.
Beat
All right,
him.
mister,
Beat
you
him.
want some of this?
Yeah.
Why, you little...
Give him the beat down. Alright, yeah. Now I remember, so now we can use his police radio or whatever.
We're gonna need an ambulance.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 91, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times. Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club? South, Lakeside Drive, north of the Piedmont Pier, south of the Country Club. Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead. Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning. Just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. I got him, Molly. Thank God. Have a good one, 91.
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Oh, don't hurt
Sorry.
me. Alright.
Well, I never. Leave
You're
me alone.
criminal mischief.
You man.
Criminal mischief. That's a trademark of any good adventure game. Alright. So we now have access to other areas. I think. Oh yeah, this is Lake Pansawachawacha.
Hey, Mosley.
Huh? Knight, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it for the book, but don't tell anyone, huh? Definitely another voodoo murder. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports of nothing. Now,
Terribly
who the hell is
irresponsible to
that?
let me into the crime scene like this, even if we are best friends. I mean,
Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly at Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Well, let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want.
that guy had throat
Watch out for the
cancer?
muck and the water moccasins, though.
That was strange.
If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Thanks.
got some blood. Marks, police tape, tracks, clay. Man, this makes things so much easier than they used to be. Alright, I probably shouldn't use my hand on it. I should just look at it.
Gabriel can't take the lines without some help.
Is this how we do it?
There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but only one small area is clearly defined.
No, I've got no way to take that with me, and I don't want to. Looks like there was something here. I should take a closer look.
Alright, take a closer look then. Get on it. What am I looking at? Feel like I'm missing something. Oh, here we go. Footprints. Does that do anything? Nope. What's that? Something here. I don't know. It's clearly got to be something. I'm like clicking everything and combing through it. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with that. Got some water. Well, that's curious.
The marks are actually deep indentations in a regular mesh pattern.
Okay. So I've seen some marks. And other than that, not a whole lot going on. Clearly missing something. Clay. Alright. Let's check that out.
I'll take some of this clay with me.
It's sort of a random thing to decide to pick up, but I'm talking about an adventure game, so whatever. Police tape.
Lakeshore Drive runs around the entire lake. This is a particularly lonely stretch, but it's still a public road. Lake Pontchartrain is impressive. It measures 24 miles across and stretches as far as the eye can see.
Maybe we'll have to return.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Is there anything in this box we didn't get before? What was that? The sketchbook. I thought we needed a sketchbook.
I can go through the rest of
Something I thought I remembered from before, but only vaguely. Now we can actually, like, sketch that one part. There might be more stuff in here that I didn't get.
See ya.
Whatever. We got the sketch. Alright.
Images haunt the pages of Philip. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
It's funny, I remember something different about this sketchbook. Like, I don't remember it being where it was. But then, what do I know? It's been years.
Gabriel looks fond.
Okay. Do that. That's what I was thinking about.
Let me try to copy this down. Looks like there was something here. I should take a closer look.
I know there was that pattern. I don't know, like, it just seemed like a grid pattern, though. Something else in here. Wait, what? What did I just do?
The partial pattern from the crime scene intrigues Gabriel. What does it mean?
Did I just pick up something accidentally? No. No, I got the clay, that's for sure. I got the pattern. Was it... Oh, what's that? I guess I had to, like, hit it before. That wasn't there before.
I can't even see what I'm trying to pick up. I need a better look.
Don't think a flashlight's gonna help. I wouldn't think so anyway. Yeah, this system is so different.
That doesn't work that way.
Okay. So I think we found what we need. We just need to find another thing. Yeah, I think there's more stuff at our place.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
You're not sarcastic enough. Old Grace was a little more sarcastic, I think. Is there anything else in here? I feel like I tried this.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and third. It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
Anything else in the bathroom?
I don't need to, thanks.
Anything else else in the cabinet?
There's nothing else Gabriel needs from the medicine cabinet. The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products.
Try
The
using.
typewriter is too heavy to lug.
Can't. Writer's block.
So if not in here. Oh, bills on the ground. Shame.
Gabriel couldn't pay those bills when they were due, and he can't pay them now.
Good philosophy. Yep. What else do we have? Feel like we need something more. Chandelier, balcony, window, books, newspaper. Is there anything in here? Oh, what do you know? Tweezers, that could be helpful.
I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a bit scruffy.
Self-help books.
Just a few self-help books. That one on top was a joke gift from Mosley.
You're so cruel.
I always had a thing for St. George, the one who slew a dragon. Well, it's probably bigger than this little guy, though. The Blake Backlash series. My literary claim to fame, such as it is.
Blake Backlash.
Not so lucky for the rabbit, was it?
Totally
Mind
want
if
that.
I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
Local interest piece on the store. It didn't garner the sympathy sales I was hoping for.
A garter, huh?
Someone left those here after Mardi Gras.
How about that?
Those keychains were for a promo I tried once, before I realized it was hopeless.
Grace's resume. Now there's quite a find.
He was way overqualified. And also the only person who applied.
Alright, I think we got it. Still don't know what that shirt in our inventory is for. Cannot remember. Okay. I think we actually have everything we need for that section.
See you later.
Alright. Let's look closer at this thing with this closer looker-upper that we just got.
It looks like a scale of some sort.
Oh, really?
That doesn't work that way. The scale is too delicate to pick up by hand.
Oh, really? I suppose I'll let you get away with it this time.
Gabriel
game.
carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Alright. Got some clay. Snake scale. Alright. I guess this and that are still closed, and that's closed. Let's see, Detective Mosley. Alright, frick. Let's get this over with.
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He left for the day. Sorry.
What? Then what am I supposed to do now? Tell me that.
What can you tell me about snakes?
What does this look like? A zoo? Never mind, don't answer that. No, I don't know nothing about no snakes.
Alright then. Alright, yeah, I guess we don't gotta be here. Is there something miraculously at our bookstore now?
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Talk to me some more, Grace. Tell me what's going on.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Any more messages for me?
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What did she say? Did she sound good?
Oh, Grandma.
She sounded great. We had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Don't worry, I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
And she sent over that box on the table for you.
Oh, so that box was from Grandma.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the Voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Well, it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
Oh boy. Day one, a success. Now nobody get murdered. Don't nobody get murdered between here and there. Freaky dreams again. Ugh. Leopard people, they're real. That is an ill omen. Alright then. Day 2. A mask I wore as I approached. I was what I am not, and though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought. Puzzling. No? Yes, very puzzling. Oh, Grace. What would we do without you?
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
Hmm.
So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hanged guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is?
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District. Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I have ever seen. Ouch.
Ugh, man.
Oh, Gabriel, up to your old tricks. This is gonna be good. What are you gonna do? Just show up and, like, hit on her, I guess? I guess that's your plan? Hey, don't make them like this anymore.
Good coffee.
What's in the paper today?
Times dated June 19th, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the Voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crime is faked. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called the Plaza d'Armes under French rule. It was used for executions, firing squads, hangings, even impalements and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days, it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians, and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
Yeah, I want to sample his growling noise. That would be great. Alright, we'll throw on a save just to be safe. I'm sure there aren't any bugs, but just in case. Anything new in here? Ah, hell, I'll talk to Grace again. Why not?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything about snakes?
Doing a family tree, Gabriel?
Very funny. I mean real snakes, you know, scaly, cold-blooded. I would have thought you'd find them empathetic.
Mm-hmm. I know very little about reptiles of any kind, and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's right. There was a book on snakes, wasn't there? When we were looking, was it over here? I think. Yeah, World of Snakes.
It's a book about the world of snakes.
They came!
Hey, that's interesting.
There we go.
Snakes can sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters. They've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Burn? She just helped you out. Okay. Heading out again.
See you later.
See ya.
By now, presumably, these are all open. We'll visit Mosley. Still puzzled by that garbage can.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
That's his office.
Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby.
Well then, get there. Seriously, you gonna let that be the barrier? Oh no!
Hey, hey, hey.
Knight, come on in.
What can you tell me about Voodoo?
Can I ask you about some stuff?
And other things.
You're the writer. Ask away.
Voodoo.
What can you tell me about
Just tell
Voodoo?
me. Just tell
There's
me about
voodoo
it.
that goes on in this city. Sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know. I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics. That's all.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Lots. Can you be more specific?
Do you know anything about the killers?
At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scenes.
Footprints? Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd have to have a suspect in custody first, and the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the Voodoo murders case. The first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO is the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
That's a good number of murders.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few bare footprints. Found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Leopard fur.
Really? How about that? Maybe our dreams have some kind of prophetic quality.
Describe the crime scenes.
Well, there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks in flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. Also blood and feathers of chickens, and goat's blood. And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death. The knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Could be the one that our cursor turns into sometimes.
Any witnesses?
Nope.
I
There's
bet
never
that's
been
it.
a single witness. No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damned weird. Like they just don't want people to see. And so nobody sees nothing.
Know anything about the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Sure, no problem. Okay, anything else?
Do you know anything about snakes?
I love asking people
The only
about
thing I know about
snakes.
snakes is that I don't like them.
I don't like them. Well, are you sure? How about coffee? Let me ask you a bunch of random things.
How about getting me some coffee?
Coffee? You want coffee?
Should that surprise you?
Nah, you've always been a caffeine addict. It's just that what we got here hardly qualifies.
So I'm desperate.
It's your stomach. I'll get you some when we're done talking.
That long?
All right, I'll go now.
This is important.
Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Yeah, sure. You can totally trust me. It's okay. Totally trust me. Okay. Alright. What can I mess with?
There's no reason to go.
What about your chair?
Mosley's got some nice indents going in the seat of that chair.
Bookcase?
Mosley's bookcase holds old magazines and bindings.
Oh, okay. Alright. There's something to that, though.
Here, drink it.
Thanks.
Okay, anything else?
No, I got my coffee. Goodbye. Insult him. Eh. Okay.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No? Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Ho-ho! Zing!
I got those photographs you left for me.
Really? Great. What'd you think?
Astonishingly lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You got any more ideas for photos for the book?
A cop-author photo might be nice.
You and me? Together?
Why not? Of course, you'll have to try to tone down your masculinity.
Well, okay. I'll call the police photographer. Franks, come in here a minute, would you? And bring your camera.
Alright.
What did you need, Detective Mosley?
We need a picture, please. And make a sweetheart.
Sure, sweetheart.
Say, chintzy.
Was there anything else?
One was on Officer Frank's.
How about one of me and Officer Franks?
Gee, I don't know. Franks? Just kidding, Franks. You want to get me fired for sexual harassment night?
Oh, God.
Well,
Yeah,
Gabriel.
Now, is there anything else, or can I let this lady go back to her desk?
Well, what happens if,
hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
hair?
Good God, Knight. Make it fast.
Well, guessing there's something.
There's nothing of him.
Come on now. Surely there's something I could do out here.
There's a photocopy machine in the
Thermostat. Don't touch. Well, clearly I've got to touch it. Yeah, there we go. Like I
There's nothing of interest in the inbox at the moment.
I guess eventually there will be.
Would you just get in here?
You're
Hurry
such
up,
a
would ya?
dick. I love it.
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you get them developed. The photos, that is.
Mosley!
Anything else, Knight?
Really? Alright.
Nope,
That'll be
that's
it for
about it.
now.
Great. Thanks,
There's
Franks.
something else.
Hey, I
to
made a
all this.
rhyme.
You're astonishing, mostly.
Don't call me that in front of the lady, wise guy. Thank God I can take this thing off again. Damn, it's hot.
Oh, the heat. Oh,
Okay.
he put his coat
Anything
up.
else?
Maybe that's what the heat did. I need more coffee.
How about getting me some coffee?
What am I, your slave?
Hey, I'm working my butt off here.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, yeah. Man, I'm your worst friend ever, honestly. This is a one-way relationship, but, you know, seems to work. As long as I string you along with promise of being in my novel. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
Borrow his badge? That's a terrible
Hey,
idea.
what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just drink this.
Thanks, tons. I mean it.
Oh no. What are we doing? We're gonna get him fired. Alright, so what now?
Okay. Anything else?
Patterns?
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah. Weird, huh? All 7 victims had those marks around them. We've got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
Nice. Time to be a bother again.
I'm gonna hit the road.
Ciao, baby.
Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
I'm not gonna be a dick and ask for coffee. Come on. What's it like being a policewoman?
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
Compliment her uniform. It's what Gabriel would do.
You know, that uniform looks great on you.
Uh-huh. Is that a compliment, or are you asking to borrow my dress?
It's a compliment.
Well, you just never know around here. Thanks, but I'm married.
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo murders file. Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if you said so. There it is. You can look at it all you want, but don't leave this area with it, okay? And no photocopies either, I'm afraid.
Of course. I
No
understand completely.
photocopies.
Gabriel opens and reads the police file.
Doesn't mean much to me yet. What if I were to just sneak over here and,
I told you, you can't photocopy official police files.
Right, sorry. I forgot.
I forgot. Yeah. Alright.
Don't leave the room with that file, please.
I'll just put that right here. It's all good.
I'm done.
I'm obviously
Yeah,
gonna
thanks.
need that. Gonna need that, so we'll
Mostly, my man.
I think
you.
I think
God help me.
while we're fixing
It's
our hair.
hot in here.
All right.
Can I ask you about...
You're the right.
Get her out of there, photographs.
So you said. Did you think of any other shots for the book?
Let's take another cop author shot.
What for?
I don't think we got your best side.
Really? Okay. I'll have Franks come in again. Franks, come back in here with that camera.
Totally wasting everybody's time.
I hate to put my coat on. It's so damn hot in here. But a picture's a picture.
Now what, sir?
This clown wants another picture. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. What else could I possibly have to do? Ready? Smile.
No, I gotta fix my hair.
Anything else, Knight?
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight. Make it fast.
Oh man, I think we got it. We totally got it. Is it here? There's actually something in the inbox now. And now we can photocopy it. Provided Officer Frick doesn't tell on us, or this officer, I don't think we were given a name for him, unfortunately.
Just wanna check this machine here.
You're so inconspicuous. Alright then, yeah. I'll put the Voodoo files back. I'm sure she'd be kind of pissed if she knew that I had them, so... Don't want to be confronted with that.
Would you just get in here? Hurry up, would ya?
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you get them developed. The photos, that is.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else, Knight?
No, that'll do it.
That's about it.
We're good, I think.
See ya, Franks.
I think we're good.
Thank God I can take this thing off again. Damn, it's hot.
Gotta make an escape.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, I better be going now.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Have a good one.
Should I turn his thermostat down? I'll be nice.
Gabriel decides to give Mosley a break and not change the temperature again.
Really? You're serious?
There's a temperature gauge on the...
Yeah, okay. Give him a break. I thought it was still hot. Okay, fine. We'll play it that way. All right. Enough of this very, very abrasive music. I'm done with that. Okay. I think it is time I don't know. We'll visit the drugstore first.
Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Bienvenue, Madame Casano. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker. I'm certain someone's buried a sleep knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink, not in weeks.
Now, don't that beat all. I'll need some easy night candles then, huh?
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosary good, sure enough, but you buying them candles too, boy, you gonna whip any no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them around to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know. Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dame. I've been in misery.
Now you put 9 pinheads up in the little box. Add a pinch of graveyard dust. Put it up under her front post step. That'll turn the trick back on Miss Lefebvre, and she be the one with the bellyache. I got the pins of dust right here if you want them.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though, don't hurt to be proactive neither now, does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It's nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
Some serious voodoo drama, man. Glad we don't have to deal with that stuff where I live. Man. Alright. Anything... I am curious about the mannequin, I'll admit.
It's a mannequin wearing a crocodile mask.
Yep.
It must be the crocodile thing, but even I'm not interested in undressing that mannequin.
You're interested in undressing mannequins? Man, Gabriel, you are a freaky sumbitch. Wow. Is his name Hi John? No. His name is Willie. Okay. I was just like looking, what is Hi John?
The entire shelf is stocked with containers of High John the Conqueror root powder.
Okay. I just don't know enough about these things, apparently. Would have made for a pretty funny nickname, but missed opportunities, game.
Is this your stall?
This is the Dixieland drugstore. And I own it. Me. Name's Walker. Willie Walker.
Willie Walker. What can you tell me about voodoo?
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Do you think I'm stupid? This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These is novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they magic, it's not my concern, you know?
What do you know about the voodoo murders? What did you say?
Nothing. Them killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
Now, what did you just say? Can you tell me about snakes, my favorite topic?
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons, boas, so I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
What did you mean when you said Caprice encore?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
That customer of yours, the little old lady.
Customer?
The woman I saw in here, Madame Casino, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
I guess that's sensible.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
How did you get into this kind of business?
Now, why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Fine. Seems like you're hiding something, though. But, you know,
What do you
whatever.
think of Nolans?
I live here all my life, me.
Are you telling me that you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Ça n'est pas ça faire blanc.
What does that mean?
It means you should mind your own business, monsieur.
What do you think of Nolans?
If you're not from around here, monsieur, you should sign up for some tours.
So, this is a voodoo store, huh?
Voodoo? No, man. This a curio shop. The things you see here are from local folklore. None of it real, I tell you for sure.
What about all these magic oils and powders you're selling? Aren't they a part of voodoo?
Read the label, man. We make no claims. Sold as curio only. It mean what it say, no? These are novelties, not voodoo.
So, do you get many tourists in here?
We, all the time. They want to buy a bottle of money-drawn oil or wang a bag to take home with them.
How's business?
About like always.
I'm a businessman too. I own a bookstore here in the corner.
I don't really care, me. I got a store to run.
Well, you're oddly, aggressive.
Have you always lived in Nolans?
My papa and his papa and his papa, all the way back to the days of Marie Laveau, we've been living here.
Marie Laveau, you say?
The sign says, Special St. John's Eve Lagnia. Free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil with every purchase over $50.
Lagnia. My French is lousy, but everyone in Nolans knows what that means. A little something extra.
Okay, then. Is there some kind of purchase that I should make? No stealing sign? I think that is a given, but...
To get what's in the case, Gabriel would need money.
Guess that makes sense, huh? No money. Okay. Now we know where we stand.
Welcome, my friend. Hello. I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I would be happy to assist.
Great. My name is Knight, and I'll probably take you up on that.
I totally know this voice actor who's playing that guy. I'm trying to remember what I know him from. What all we got here?
The Voodoo Shrine is filled with items that both fascinate Gabriel and also make his skin crawl.
That about sums up voodoo.
Well, that looks sacrilegious. Wonder who that poor bastard was. This coffin is so small.
What is...
That doesn't work that way.
I didn't think so. A flyer... Okay.
Magenta Moonbeam. Voodoo Inn.
A flyer advertising Magenta Moonbeam, a local Voodoo Inn. Her parlor is on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine.
Alright, then that likely helpful.
They lend a certain psychotic ambiance, no?
Black candles. Seems evil. I'm sure there's, like, nothing evil about voodoo, but sure seems
A street drummer has settled outside
unsettling.
the museum. The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as offerings of fruits to the voodoo deities.
A switch. A fan. A wishing stump. What's that about? Might as well wish.
I wish Malia Getty were mine forever. Really? I mean it.
What was that?
Huh? Nothing.
He's pretty obsessed. I'm sure we'll see her soon. What's this switch do? Don't mind
What
me,
does
I'm
this
just gonna
do?
mess.
Turn that thing off.
Oh, sorry.
Just gonna
We
mess
have
with
air
your stuff.
conditioning, you see.
Yeah, I see.
Don't mind me, don't mind me. Yeah, okay. Totem pole, a gourd, a drum. Can I take said gourd? No. Can I beat said drum?
Please, do not touch the drums. They are authentic. Drums. Do not touch them.
Yeah, okay. What do you gotta tell me, buddy?
Could I ask you a few questions?
That is why I am here.
Yeah, that voice actor is definitely familiar.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Historical voodoo, or the voodoo currently practiced in the city.
We won't jump right into murders. We'll kind of stagger it a bit here. Not that he really cares.
Tell me about historical voodoo.
Very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds good.
As you may know, voodoo is a grassroots religion, formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions, such as Catholicism or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade. But African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, with the French and Spanish-ran plantation islands. Prior to 1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no chance for voodoo to breed here natively. The Creole also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importings of slaves from that region.
So how did voodoo come to New Orleans?
After the Louisiana Purchase, American legislators relaxed regulations. Slaves were permitted to gather. The Americans also removed the ban on West Indies slaves. Around the same time, a slave revolt occurred in Santo Domingo, what is now Haiti. Between the lifting of the ban and the Haitian Revolt, West Indies slaves began pouring into New Orleans. Some of them were free people of color, freed or escaped slaves. Some came with their white owners who were fleeing from the revolt.
Fascinating.
What happened when the West Indies slaves got here?
They brought voodoo with them. The native slaves were more than enthusiastic about embracing it. It gave them places were the Bayou St. John and the shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The early voodoos were heavy snake worshippers, worshipping the one they called the Great Zombie.
Zombie, you say? I bet you that's the root of the word that we use. Probably.
Tell me more about historical voodoo.
By 1817, The voodoo activities were beginning to cause fear among the white slave owners. An ordinance was passed to forbid slave gatherings except in designated public areas at designated times. The time was Sunday afternoons, and the place, Congo Square. The slaves and free people of color gathered to dance simulations of their voodoo dances, right in sight of Creole society. Of course, they also continued to meet in private for the real thing.
Tell me more about historical voodoo.
There were a variety of kings and queens at first, voodoo priests and priestesses. But from about 1830, a single power emerged. This was a voodoo queen named Marie Laveau. Marie Laveau ruled voodoo in New Orleans for many years.
Certainly is helpful to know, because we've heard that name before.
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in the religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic. I personally am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo, but it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Fair enough.
Tell me about Marie Laveau.
There were actually two Marie Laveaux, mother and daughter. Most people thought they were the same woman. Her continued youth added to the mystique. The original, the mother, was also known as Widow Paris. It was she that began the empire.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
The Laveau tomb, where Cemetery number 1. It is a popular shrine for practitioners and tourists alike. I myself take tours through the cemetery on a regular basis.
Really? Do you have any running this week?
No, but the cemetery is open to the general public as well.
What exactly is hoodoo?
Hoodoo refers to magic folk traditions of the South. Hoodoo is a bastard of voodoo. Many of the gree-gree are similar, but hoodoo does not have the religious aspects of voodoo.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It is one of the important ceremonial nights in voodoo.
What else can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I am afraid I do not know the origins of St. John's Eve. I only know that it was a night of ritual long before voodoo came to New Orleans.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The killings in the newspaper. I know they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
What do you think of New Orleans?
It is the only city in the United States, as far as I am concerned.
Do you know what caprice and call means?
I fear my French is not all it should be, Mr. Knight.
Really now?
Do you know anything about snakes?
Ah, you have perhaps noticed the museum snake, Mr. Knight? They are beautiful creatures. Do you not agree? And the tourists seem to associate them with voodoo.
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish to learn?
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us just say I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No. The museum does not make me a rich man. But my material needs are simple. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
What are your own religious beliefs?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
Tell me anything at all.
Just tell me anything.
I am originally from the West Indies myself, you know.
Really? What brought you to New Orleans?
I was drawn here for personal reasons.
Voodoo reasons?
Actually, I can't think of a thing.
Then let us discuss something else.
Yeah, okay. I think I got what I need out of you. Is there anything else in here? Flag, snake. Can I do anything with the snake?
A very large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage. The snake is too far away.
I bet he won't let me play with it. Okay. Well. Knife. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a mention about a knife?
The shape of that knife gives Gabriel the creeps.
There was some mention about...
Gabriel doesn't want anything to do with that knife.
Can you sketch it?
That doesn't work that way.
'Cause that fits the description of said murder weapon that was brought up in the reports.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Alright, we got the moonbeam, got the cemetery. Let's go to the cemetery, why not? Well, hello there. Selling these fine leather jackets.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
Let's see. Oh, I'll wait till after the conversation. Now I'm gonna see if I can turn that music down. Seems to drown things out just a little bit.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Isn't it just awful, them finding old bodies with the voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody trying to cover their tracks is all.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everyone wants to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery tours. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them are poisonous, of course. I don't mind snakes myself. Lots of folks are afraid of them.
That about sums up snakes.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Well, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo. Sometimes we get weird goings-on in the cemetery on that night. More often on a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and who knows what.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can be pretty.
Do you have any idea what Capri San Call means?
Nope. Can't say that I do.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans, a powerful voodooian and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leave offerings. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from that voodoo museum, he's here at least once a day. But Marie Laveau's tomb isn't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
Oh, really now?
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, number 1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins will float right out of their graves. Ha! Them dead will go floating right down into the Dakota. Of course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice. It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War. Back further, too. Take a look around. You'll see.
You said there were other mock tombs?
Yep. I've seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, plates of peas and congreve. Animal parts, human parts even, it looked like. Male parts, if you get my meaning. And this is one of the great family crypts, mind you. Odd how them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
So male parts being... I don't even want to know. I won't chat with you so much. That's okay. What do we got? Plaque, markings.
A plaque on the tomb reads, Laveau.
Suppose that makes sense.
Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick. Undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
Alright, I'll take that, I suppose.
No thanks.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't take offerings at a graveyard. Probably bad form.
Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall. The wall doesn't work that way. Gabriel can't take the marks with him that way.
Okay. I get it.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
Thank goodness it isn't some kind of puzzle where reminds me of some of those puzzles where you gotta like arrange these kinds of markings so that they form something, but nope, it's just markings on a wall. But got quite a collection of things in our sketchbook now. What's this over here?
Here and there in the cemetery, straggly plants grow in stone planters.
Base. Tomb? It's over this way. Getty Angel statue. Oh, we're gonna be meeting Miss Getty
An
soon.
angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Well, we get a sense that the Getty family are pretty prominent in this area.
Another ancient family tomb of the type St. Louis Cemetery is famous for.
I don't need to go visit the family tomb today.
Well, dang. All right.
A sign on the front door of Magenta's home reads, Attuning with the Spirit Realm, back on June 22nd.
Okay. And it is what day today? No idea. Okay. Can visit Miss Getty. I thought in the original game you got to visit your grandmother. Is that not in this game anymore?
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Is there anything else
I
in
can
that
go
box?
through the rest of that stuff some other time.
Okay. Any more messages for me?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Toss 'em.
Okie dokie. Well, that's all the messages for now.
Oh, great. All right.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I need you to look up a Madame Casino.
Madame Casino? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend Malia Getty was?
Grace, Casino's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
Can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
What's
The
up
sign
here?
says the Overlook's closed for repairs until June 21st.
Okay then. Guess the only thing left to do is visit Miss Getty.
May I help you?
Huh.
I'd like to see Malia Getty, please.
I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
What would get me in here? Silverware polish, yeah. They always have damn silverware in big old houses. Let me in. No, that's not gonna convince him. I'm on official business. I guess so.
I do have official business.
Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
Um. I don't know.
Are you tired of polishing silver day in and day out?
We don't have silver. All of our utensils are solid gold.
Well,
Oh, I see.
excuse
Well,
me.
I represent Lumor Armored Cars, and...
Beat it. And comb your hair.
I know that he took that personally. Oh, man. Alright, I forgot we had a badge. I could try that. That's kind of dodgy, though, isn't it? A little bit dodgy. Well. What's with the black shirt? I can't imagine that one. Okay. I guess I can try the badge. I'm gonna get in jail at some point, I just know it.
May I help you?
It's like we didn't just meet a few seconds ago. Surprised how not angry you are right now.
My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business.
Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Miss Getty.
Oh, we're so bad. So good at being bad.
Miss Getty will see you. Right this way. Miss Getty will be down shortly.
Well, just look at this place.
Thank you.
Just casually browsing around, yeah. Yeah.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Well...
Nice statue. I like it.
Thank you. It's The Rebellious Slave by Michelangelo.
You own a Michelangelo. Okay. How rich are you again?
Beautiful women. They must be relatives.
They are.
I mean, it can't be original, right? That'd be a priceless,
Harvard classics. Homer, Virgil. Maybe Malia wouldn't be impressed by a signed copy of one of Gabriel's novels.
Modern art?
More or less. It's a Picasso.
a Picasso recreation, or are you a family of art thieves? Because honestly, no, they could be that rich, I guess.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Kitty?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced.
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh? Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
Tell me about your life in New Orleans.
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now.
Oh, yeah. Man. Whew. You're a little bit creepy, man. But that's just
Do you know
your
anything
charm.
about snakes?
I'm no expert. I don't fear them like most people do.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I believe it's some sort of local holiday, but I don't know much about it.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
I've heard of her, of course, but that's about it.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint-Caux means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am. Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
Tell me everything.
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective. It means a great deal to me.
Do you have a career?
A career? Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities, financial and otherwise. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does have its price.
Tell me about your family.
The Gettys? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family?
Well, my mother just passed away.
Oh, I am sorry.
So am I. She was a magnificent woman. We were very close. I was an only child.
And your father?
I never knew him.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you, or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective. But that's really none of your concern.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Is she hiding
there are,
something
of course,
about
other
that?
Gettys in the city. I have a large extended family.
I see. Do you have a husband, boyfriend?
I'm very independent, Detective. The women in my family have always preferred it that way.
So, you've never been married?
No, and I never will be.
What about children?
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a business degree from Vanderbilt. I wanted to study psychology, but my family's interests came first.
Oh? Why not something like law, then? Surely that would have been an asset to the family.
Law? Please. I do have some morals, Detective.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
As you wish, Detective.
Yeah, tell me more about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
What else do
Nah. How about the
Can
lake?
you tell me anything about what happened out at the lake?
I wish I could. But I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake. And I do spend quite a bit of time out there.
Here we go. This is why we came. Let's get it over with, Gabriel.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that brownish gold. It's so deep and rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune.
Thank you, Detective. That's an interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job.
Should I keep flirting with her?
This is quite a place.
Thank you. It's been in the family a long time.
I can't help noticing that you're in incredible shape, Miss Getty. Your legs are so strong. Do you work out at one of the clubs by the lake?
Well, Detective, I do enjoy physical activity.
Feel a little dirty.
Oh, me too.
Actually, I was referring to swimming and modern dance. I can't say that I do much exercising at the lake, though.
Ah, well, it was worth asking.
I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Getty.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but you don't act like a police officer. Besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his name was Mosley.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight. I'm a writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear I've never done anything like this before.
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
What?
Malia, wait.
What
You
were
could
you
just give me a
expecting?
chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out.
Oh, Gabriel. Weren't thinking with your head on that one. Your proper head. Anyway.
Show Mr. Knight out, please.
I most certainly will.
Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
Yeah, that about covers it. What did you just do, you perv? Like, seriously. Okay, what did we get out of that exactly? So that's not open today. That's not
The
open.
sign says the...
Yeah.
A sign.
I guess.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Well, let's debrief about this
Got a
Getty
minute, Grace?
situation.
What's up?
No.
Could you do some...
Sure.
Okay. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. Must be a local custom. New Orleanians love to party.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Wasn't she a big voodoo queen before the Civil War?
That's right.
Well, you've just heard everything I know about her.
Well, now, what can we do? Coffee's always a good idea.
Good coffee.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Besessen means possessed. That's handy to know.
Excellent. Okay. The more we know, we'll eventually learn all of German. Yeah, maybe that church now. Because maybe the confessional is no longer occupied.
I'll be back late.
Have fun.
We'll see. Yeah, the altar was a thing.
Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave. Someone is in that confessional.
Okay.
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area.
I think we've pretty much seen everything there is to see right now.
Oh, hey! Oh, come back here. Hey! Oh, unbelievable. Rotten luck.
I didn't even choose to come here. I guess this is where I'm supposed to be.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yep, I mind all right.
Why?
Because A, I don't know anything, and B, I'm busy.
Oh.
A doobie dog vendor has set up business in the square. He has his nose buried in a paperback novel. Gabriel notices that it is not one of his. Big surprise.
What were you expecting, Gabriel?
Do you do requests?
Got any money?
Nope.
Something to eat?
No.
There you have it. No.
Can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay then.
If I could get something from this guy.
Could I get a doobie dog, please?
Not now, I'm busy.
An unambitious person in the 90s. Amazing.
I guess it was kind of a slacker generation, wasn't it? Not that I would know anything about that. Gift certificate, hair gel, black shirt, flashlight, murder photo, police photo, clay, snake scale, magnifying glass, tweezers. Show him the badge. I mean, just curious about what would
The
happen.
vendor wouldn't be interested in seeing that.
Oh, really? Okay, then. Yeah, probably something. Let's try the gift certificate. I mean, I don't know. Makes the
I
most
have
sense.
this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books. Finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
You could take this gift certificate with you. If you'll give me a doobie dog.
A doobie dog
Nice.
for a $20 gift certificate? Sure, here you go.
First try. Let's, I was like starting from the bottom. This kid wanted, some food, right? Here.
You wouldn't like a doobie dog by any chance.
Would I?
Do we get unlimited doobie dogs? That would be nice.
Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
What kind of special requests did you do?
You mentioned something about special requests.
Yeah, you got one?
Bars around the statue? Okay.
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Good. There's something in there I can't quite reach.
I didn't even... When we first got here, the artist had a thing blowing there.
Can you reach that piece of paper?
But I didn't
Sure
even imagine
thing.
that would be useful. I thought it was just like his painting that sucked and blew away. What is that?
Here you go.
Thanks, kid.
Yup. See ya.
Will he give me something if I bring it back? Maybe? 'Cause what?
Stupid wind. Now I have to start all over.
Unless I can give you it back.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing. How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of
What
a
will you give
manuscript
me?
once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, hey?
Okay. Save my butt.
Those drawing tools are amazing.
Yeah, they're great for laying lines, angles, circles, you know, anything geometric. It's pretty meticulous, but I prefer it to freehand.
Can you draw anything with those tools?
They're great for ordered, complex forms and patterns, but they won't help me do Monet.
Nice drawing of the cathedral.
Hey, thanks.
It's really precise.
Well, I'm an architectural student, actually. It's good practice.
Do you mind if I watch you?
Be my guest.
So I'm gonna need his services at some point to draw something. Not entirely sure what I need that for right now. Wait up. Was this all for nothing until I figure out what I need that for? Alright. Is there anywhere else I can go?
The sign says the open...
A sign.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Gorge?
That doesn't work, Dad. A beaded gourd is on display.
Could I ask you some more?
Of course.
So how's the museum business?
Those who truly seek to understand are few, Mr. Knight. But even one can be an audience.
Sounds about like my shop. So where do you pick up all this stuff?
Oh, here and there. We accept donations of any pertinent items.
Do you ever get any wackos in here?
You mean, besides yourself?
Yeah, besides me.
I do not care to make those kinds of judgments, Mr. Knight. All are welcome here.
You're a big guy, aren't you? You work out, play sports?
I do not play basketball, if that is what you want to know.
Who, me? No, you just look like such a natural athlete.
I do find ways of keeping fit, Mr. Knight. After all, our bodies are temples.
Fair enough. I don't think you're really gonna tell me much more that I need to know. Is there anything else on this? And there's that switch.
The Voodoo Shrine is filled with items that both fascinate Gabriel and also make his skin crawl.
Voodoo doll.
It wouldn't be much of a voodoo museum without a voodoo doll. A waste of some perfectly good wine, if you ask me.
I wonder what we do with that snake and this whole fan thing. I mean, I know we picked up that flyer, but the place is not open.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Back to the cemetery, why not? Nothing more over here. Doesn't really look like it.
A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
Yeah, I'll see about turning down the music a bit. Seems a little less jarring. Got full anti-aliasing, got a level that. Everything else is pretty good. There have been hints. I think there's like a hint tab in my journal that I have not been using so far, but I'm curious what to do next.
I don't need to go visit the family tomb today.
Well, that's not helpful, Gabriel. You're supposed to figure out more things to do. The markings, we wrote them down. Is there anything else we can use with them? Magnifying glass.
Using that on the tomb wall won't help.
Fine. Gotta be missing something, right? Surely there isn't more at the murder scene, right? Maybe? Maybe there is. We were kicked out of the Getty Mansion.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Ouch. Well, that just hurts, Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Keep him busy?
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
No, I don't think there's anything more in here. Resist the temptation to look up a hint. What do we need that drawing for in the square? Is there something in our inventory that we need to look at?
A flyer advertising Magenta Moonbeam, a local Voodooienne. Her parlor is on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain.
Guess I could give the sketch artist some of the sketches. I don't know what that will accomplish, though. Here, look at my illegal voodoo files.
Gabriel can't see a way to use that.
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from these partials?
The pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. Okie dokie. Well, there's... Oh, I think there's an area missing. If you could get me any more of these, I'll see what I can do.
Maybe I give you the rest of what I got. How about this? Voodoo code. Is that helpful to you?
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Well, dang. Is there any more at the lake? Actually, yeah. Okay, so we gave him the one from the case report, and now we'll give him the one from the lake.
I have another one of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We're on the right track. I thought we were stuck, but we're not. Okay. So tomorrow. Is there anything else to do until tomorrow?
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Of course. Day 3, baby. Yeah. More dreams. Day 3. Drawn to the halls of learning, I sought there to conspire, but it was in the city of the dead that I found my heart's desire. Very cryptic. What could it all mean? Good morning, Grace.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them. I also checked out Casino. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Great. Thanks.
Now, are you gonna tell me what happened yesterday with Malia Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
All the stars out tonight.
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested. She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Meow, Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right, you should be jealous of Malia Getty. And should every woman on this planet.
I just... Never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
Oh boy, Gabriel. Whew. Alright. Well, that's good coffee. What's in the paper today?
Times dated June 20th, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions.
Ooh.
The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change your course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Jeez. Horoscopes are definitely coming down on us. Alright. I guess we gotta attend that lecture.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Do we actually get to attend that lecture? Yes, we can. We can. Might as well go there. I don't know what time.
It looks like the lecture is just starting.
Sweet.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading, under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word Voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as Voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, Voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of these subcults of African Voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits, instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes Voodoo so easily adaptable. With all these spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the Voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the Voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the Voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of Voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In Voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a Voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa. This is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezuli, the mistress of love, Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death, Awe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads, and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Houndfors. Their priests, Houngan or Bokors, their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a Voodoo Houndfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a Poto Meton. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems, or animal masks and markings, was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves included the ritual gourd, or asan, the ritual knife, or kubasa.
That knife gives me the chills.
The ritual whip, or fouetcache. And the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. The Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She goes out of her house at night, sees many things, and tries to get butterflies, and at night again she sees things, including fireflies.
Reminds me of so many of my anthropology lectures I've been through in my life.
Gabriel.
Fascinating stuff, all.
What? Can't
all
see.
said.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel. Hide.
No. Let me out. Help!
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God. Sorry.
I just... I fell asleep and now I'm probably going to ask him all the questions that he would have answered during the lecture. Yeah, just tell me,
Are you a student?
what I missed.
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you've already interrupted and slept through my lecture, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
You might know about Caprice Encore.
Do you know what Capli Sankal means?
Cabri Sancourt? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in Voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Well, that's very incriminating. Whew, human sacrifice.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most Voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible, if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Ezuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Ezuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Houngan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African Voodoo religions.
Do you know anything about veves?
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
He's got you there. You're a bad student.
Tell me about Ogun Badagri.
Ogun Badagri is one of the Patroloa. The Patroloa are much more violent than the Radaloa. Some people believe the Patroloa originated in Haiti, but I have found some evidence that the Patroloa were African as well, though worshipped only by a small Voodoo tribe, and a very bloody one.
Tell me about Dambala.
Dambala is one of the major Radaloa, also known as Damballa Wado. He is an ancient Dahomian rain god, often represented as a large boa constrictor. Damballa is the most powerful and most violent of the Rada Loa. The Rada Loa are typically benevolent, as opposed, say, to the Patro Loa. He is still worshipped heavily in Haiti, and when Voodoo first started in New Orleans, the early conclaves were reportedly based on the worship of the great zombie, the great serpent Damballa.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight. I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual, when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other question?
No.
Fine.
That was an odd bit to throw in there, but okay. Very entertaining.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting, from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel. Huh. What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treat voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
Any more about human sacrifice?
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Alright. I think we probably got what we need. Okay. Anything else here that we need to be aware of? Yeah, it's probably a speaker. That sounds fun.
There's a PA speaker on the wall.
Wish I could mess with that. His office.
The door to Hartridge's office is locked.
Oh, of course it is.
Okay, thanks.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Well, that was fun. Okay, so we probably can enter there now. Can we go up here now?
The sign says the overlook's
June 21st.
A sign on the front door of Magenta's home reads,
So that's not possible yet either. We now know what Caprice Core means. We should grill this guy.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got it coming, buddy.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I answer what I want.
Not what I was expecting.
I found out what Cabri Sankal means. How did you know about human sacrifice?
I never said them words, monsieur. You must have heard them from someone else.
Oh, you bastard.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in Voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
The only one left is Willie Jr. over there, the old crocodile. He's sort of a mascot now, him.
Tell me about Willie Jr.
Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I couldn't part with him for less.
So how do I get $100? It's way out of Gabriel's budget, you know that. Alright.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is an African legend about a great serpent. Folklore, that's all.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Hit on a sensitive subject.
Do you know anything about Veves?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
They curiosities, no? This a curio shop.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie? She's somebody from the old days. One of them old folk tales. The tourists eat it up, no?
So, does any of this stuff actually work?
You crazy, man? These are just curios, novelties for the tourists.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The
Oh,
price was
this guy's
always
slippery.
120.
Slippery.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me.
I don't think we have much of interest in him. I mean, that snake scale is important to our investigation, so... Oh yeah, I have to go back for that drawing, right? Gotta love this music. Alright, monsieur. What do you have for me?
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow. This is great.
Yeah, just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and, good luck.
Well, let's have at it. Get a good look.
The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
So he's all freaking out over this thing. Ooh. It's so creepy. Better be careful with that drawing. Oh, we got a booth.
The booth is a colorful melange. It announces the owner as Madame Lorelei and gives prices for palm readings, $20, crystal ball gazing, $15, and birth charts, $50. Madame Lorelei lounges at the booth, fondling her snake.
Wait, is that same person as
A
this?
flyer advertising magenta.
Nah, yeah, it's a different person, but yeah. I might as well talk to you. Don't have any money, but you know. whatever.
Madame Lorelei, is it?
What can I do for you, handsome?
That's a nice snake you have there.
Oh, I could say the same of you.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where'd you get yours?
That's personal.
Seriously. Seriously.
How about a reading?
The prices are listed on the sign.
They seem a little steep.
Well, I sometimes do my intimate friends for nothing, but I am a businesswoman.
I'm sure you are. How's business?
How's business? I have no time for such dull conversation, darling.
I'd really like to know more about that snake.
Oh, sorry, sweetie, but I don't discuss Elvis with anyone.
Oh, nothing.
Well, then move aside, sweetie, but stay where I can look at you, okay?
So we're on the trail of a snake. Don't suppose you'd let me just take a magnifying glass to your snake? No.
Madame Lorelei, the fortune teller, is garbed in a belly dancer's outfit and wears a boa around her neck. A real boa.
Alright then. So we got the drawing. Wonder if...
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Perhaps you know something about said symbol? Veve? That would sure be helpful if you could tell me something about this.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Are you sure about this pattern?
I am sure, Mr. Knight.
Come on, dude. I don't know. Finding yourselves kind of against the wall again. That's still closed.
The sign says the...
That's still closed. Maybe Mosley's got something for us. Oh, drummer's out here now.
Hey.
The drummer looks at Gabriel but says nothing in return.
Well, well.
You! Give me back my badge! Now, Knight!
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You borrow it again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy, anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. He's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square pushing coke. He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. Have you been present at the so-called voodoo rituals?
I don't know nothing. All right, I told you.
Come on now. You can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go.
Relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were in plain clothes.
Plain clothes? Like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. You tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you into the witness protection program. But you gotta earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh, Jesus, just let me out of here.
Oh, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
Oh, by now they know I'm here. It's different when I'm supposed to come here. Oh, if I can send a message. Yeah, tell him I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Just take him back to detaining, would you, Tony? I'll tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum. Damn civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn, we can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. You know, for the book, I mean. Hey, maybe you could punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do. Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What do I think you'll actually be able to help us with?
What's the status on the Voodoo murders case?
Sure as hell ain't going well. There sure are a lot of breaks being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? You mean like those Halloween masks they sometimes use in robberies?
I don't think so. More like real animals.
Never ran across anything like that.
Does the phrase caprice encore mean anything to you?
Hell no. Is that French? My mother spoke it, but I always had a hard enough time just speaking English.
True enough.
Maybe...
Are you sure that's wise? Mosley would surely wonder where Gabriel got that, and what he intends to do with it.
Suppose you're right. Fair enough. Guess I didn't actually fully look at that phone book page. Suppose we'll have to probably use the telephone at our bookshop. Is there actually anything else we need here? He got his badge back, so... Wonder if we can interrogate the prisoner.
I'll let you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
I'm not gonna ask for coffee.
Fine. I'll get...
Fine.
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
At least he's honest. Tell me about animal masks.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I see plenty of masks during Mardi Gras. Not many animals, though. Of course, there's plenty of animals underneath.
What do you know about St. John's Eve?
A bunch of crazies out there on St. John's Eve, that's what. We're busy all night.
Really? What kind of crazies?
Oh, your usual howl at the mooners, I guess. They don't look no weirder than them that come in during Mardi Gras. Never can tell, though.
Alright then. Still weird.
Interesting design for...
Yep. Alright. Well, if we get to the bookshop.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Alright. Phone book page. Can I just use it on the phone, or do I have to type each one individually? Yep. Alright, we can at least view it at the same time. 0, 1, 2, 7. Oh, there's a dial button. Okay.
Hello.
Is this the Casino residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Alright, of course then. 5, 5, 5, 0, 1, 2, 2.
Hi, Casino residence.
Hi. I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Casino was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Alright. 5, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3.
Casino residence, may I help you?
Hi. You've won a customer raffle at the Dixieland drugstore.
No soliciting, please.
Fair enough.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the one. Casino A. A casino. Okay, well we know that's the one, but does that help us anyway? There's no address. Maybe we'll get Grace on it. A casino.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I
that
have
works
a pattern
too.
I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Yuck. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want, but check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
Suppose I can't think of
I
anything.
can't think of anything.
So, Miss Casino. Gonna have to figure out more specifically about her, I guess.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
A casino.
The signs. I don't need to go visit the family tomb today.
The old man is apparently doing some cleanup work.
I doubt there's much in there. Well, we'll talk to you again, why not? See if there's any new options.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead.
Not really. Okay, fair enough.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna save. Gonna save here. I think I'm gonna call it early this time. We're making some good progress, but we can continue again Thursday. And I hope everybody just has a wonderful evening, very charming evening. Have pleasant dreams. Avoid getting cursed by voodoo. And yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch you Thursday. Take care.